Hey everybody, Seb from Pipe Dreams here. Well, sunshine at last. It's felt like months since we've had any sun, and yet late February, and here we go. England is starting to feel a bit more optimistic, as if spring is on the way. And so why not road test a new pipe? And today's offering, you can see that, probably recognisable to a lot of pipe fans out there. This is a Peterson. This is a Peterson 106 fishtail. I would call this a billiard or a straight billiard. You'll notice the red and the swirls, and if I do that, you may just be able to make out the Dracula there and famous Peterson P on the reverse. So these pipes were first issued in 2012 as part of the centenary of the death of Bram Stoker, the author of Dracula. Obviously Peterson linking in really well to Dublin's literary links. I'm not sure what else they've got in store. They do a Jekyll and Hyde range. I do have a Jekyll and Hyde Peterson as well, and of course famously their Sherlock Holmes ranges, which they do. I'm not sure what else they could do really. They might do a James Joyce, or who knows, maybe a Yeats, maybe even a Wilde. That's definitely up to Peterson to work out how they would do those though. Yeah, so what are we smoking as well, more importantly? Well, it's double Peterson today. So we've got the Peterson 106 with a bowl of Peterson de Lux. Peterson de Lux is a Cavendish and Virginia mix. It is topped, it is an aromatic, and the aromatic is honey and walnuts, and quite almondy as well. So not necessarily overly aromatic, you know, it's quite subtle, but a really lovely smoke. And I'm going to try and do this one-handed, so forgive me. This may work, this may not work. New lighter as well, of course, so going for a Zippo. I'm also going to try and do this left-handed. I'm not very good with my left hand. There we go. That worked well. That worked very well. First time using that lighter. It is a Zippo pipe lighter. It's a pipe lighter insert I bought for an old Zippo I had. I watched a lot of videos on YouTube, as boring and as dull as that sounds, but lighters are really important for pipe smoking, I think. Investing in a pipe lighter is definitely something I would recommend to everybody. You can use matches, you can use a Bic, nothing wrong with that, but for convenience, something like a Zippo will work really well. People will say, what about the petrol smell? The actual butane smell, it's not actually butane, is it? But the petrol smell that comes off a Zippo. If you let it burn for a second or two, that will dissipate, so you don't then sort of tarnish your tobacco with the sort of petrochemical smell. But works really well. Really lovely lighter. Good stuff. Well, again, I know a lot of people like these straight sort of billiard style pipes. You can see that it lit really easily, lit really well. Smokes really well. It is rattly. The reason it's rattly is there is a filter in there. Somewhere in a pocket, I am just feeling around, desperately trying to find a tamper. And in one of these pockets, sorry, excuse the noise. Someone driving something obscene down on the road. Sorry, you'll have to excuse that edit. Low-flying aircraft decided it needed to go over, so obviously we're not going to stand for that sort of noise. Beautiful smoke, beautiful day, perfect afternoon. So yes, in conclusion, thrilled with this. Smoking really, that, you know, second time of using it, first time outdoors, going really well. Zippo lighter, in fact it worked left-handed, perfect. You know, I wouldn't use it with cigars, but I think for smoking a pipe, there's a lot of advantage to it. Anyway, have a great afternoon, or whatever you're doing, whenever you're watching this, and we'll catch up again soon. Take care now.